we're going to talk about, and this is the payout to Lord McAlpine from ITV.
I think they've got off incredibly lightly with £125,000 in damages. Over the past few weeks with Lord McAlpine, I have the most enormous respect for this guy, because he's going after companies that have wronged him and organised it, but he's not doing it in a vengeful way. It's not like he's after revenge. He just wants things put right. He could have taken, there was a story yesterday that he could have taken ITV for £500,000 and he settled for 125.
And he's giving it all away to children's charities.
Oh, is he? Is that right?
Yes. And ITV, this stupid stunt by Philip Schofield. And what McAlpine's lawyers are saying is that the reason it's so small in comparison with BBC's, which was 185,000, is because the story was already raging when Schofield pulled that stunt, and all he did was add fuel to the fire. He didn't make the story. So you've got to respect a man who actually said that he was terrified to find himself as a figure of public hatred and hurt and upset, and yet he's kind of letting them off lightly, I think, don't you?
And again, look at those figures: £125,000, about a quarter of the amount which the BBC man at the centre of the row, which involved Lord McAlpine in an indirect way, got for being sent on packing.
Yes.
I do think you're right. I think he's been quite honourable here, because he's quite an elderly man and he's a bit frail. What if he died before any of this was right? He'd have gone to his grave not knowing that his name had been cleared, and he would have had no retribution.
Well, exactly. I feel terribly sorry for him, but I also have an enormous respect for him, and I hope that they do continue to go after the celebrities who were having a go on Twitter, because that needs to stop as well. We need to find a way of regulating Twitter, and maybe this will be the kickstart for that, which is important
to make people think twice. Perhaps they're not so aware that they're broadcasting in a sense. Okay, let's move on to the